Andy, a very tough test awaits us tomorrow. Bromley at home. I think they've won four matches in a row. What can we expect to see from them tomorrow?
Really, really tough game. I think we struggled against them last year, looking back at the games last season. They're very, very organised, very structured, hard to break down. Like you said, they were 1-4-5 on the bounce. They're unbeaten in 8. So they've got a lot of belief and on the crest of a wave, a little bit like ourselves. So it should be a really good game, but we know we have to be at it to get anything from the game tomorrow.
And what's the atmosphere like in the dressing room? All the lads after yesterday going behind and winning the game 2-1. What's it like in there at the moment?
Brilliant. I mean, it should be, shouldn't it? Really. We've 10 games unbeaten now. We've won at home as well, which was important. I think on Tuesday. And I think first half we were brilliant. Looking back on the game, I stand by what I said after the game. I thought it was probably our best half of the season in terms of controlling possession. I thought we carved forward open at times, which created chances. We played really well. Even second half, I thought there were spells in the game where we know sort of our frailty sort of second half, but I thought we did okay in spells. We've got a couple of injuries back as well tomorrow, which is great. So all in all, the atmosphere is fantastic in the camp, and as it should be, really.
And I think this guy gets man of the match every week. Jamie Osborne, he's back to his best, and I think last year he played between 19-20 games, and he plays his 11th game tomorrow, I imagine. How good is it to have Jamie Osborne, all guns firing?
Yeah, like we knew when we come through the door, especially being Wardy, sat down with him, and we had a lot of discussions about him, really, because he was a top player, and we said like you just haven't played enough in the last, whatever reason that was, in the last 2-3 years, and for us to have the best opportunity of doing something this year, we need you on the pitch, and he's been absolutely brilliant, just in and around the place. The lads love him. He's been different class on the training pitch, on off the pitch, and then everyone sees how good he is on the pitch at the moment. He drives the ball forward. He takes the ball in tight areas. He's creating chances. He's scoring goals as well. And hopefully long may that continue. He's been absolutely different class, and hopefully he can produce another performance again tomorrow. And
Jay Ben back in training today after being with Lincoln City in the Papa Johns. Can we expect to see him involved with the squad tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. I was chatting to him earlier. He said, typical, I go away for one game. He said, the right wing back who was Cade, who played it, had a worldie and scored an absolute worldie as well. So now he's delighted to be back. We knew it was only for one game. He's delighted to be back. We're delighted to be back. He's been fantastic for us. Becky's back as well now after a slight hamstring injury on Tuesday that kept him out of the game. Labs is near enough there as well. Just have to maybe see it might be too early for him, or whether we get him back involved, which is great to have them type of players back in amongst the squad, and everyone's fighting to keep their place now, which is great. It gives me a headache, which is fantastic, especially with this really tough period we've got in the next couple of weeks, Saturday, Tuesday games, travelling we've got. We're going to need the squad to be fit and firing, ready to go.
And looking at next week, Hartlepool away on the Tuesday, York away on the Saturday. How are you preparing for those games as well?
I'm not, to be perfectly honest. I think tomorrow's a really, really important game. I don't think we can look too far ahead. And all we're concentrating on is tomorrow and Bromley.
Andy, thank you for your time.
Cheers, mate.